Well, we are beginning our trip to JFK UMass because I forgot that after 9:45, all the trains go to JFK UMass. I wanted to leave earlier, but no, had to do some other stuff. I like. Here's the thing, I had the whole plan of leaving early ahead of time because I don't want to deal with this stuff in the evening, especially on the weekends. And then I kind of forgot, and I forgot to mention that. And I'm like, I'm gonna be. It's gonna add like at least another 15 minutes to the commute. I don't have enough phone battery. I don't have enough phone space to record the whole way, but I record as much as I can. I feel very awkward when I talk, when other people are in the train. This last time I did it, one other person was in the train, and I was like, whoa, well, at least in the car. I see another guy in the other car. I hope he's not staring at me. I hope he doesn't think I'm recording him, because I'm not recording him. I'm recording myself. And I did not anticipate this. I usually try to. I always never. Because I always forgot, or every time I stop focusing, it just all of a sudden happens. A lot of times, I try to keep in touch and keeping aware of what's happening on the T, and then sometimes I don't, and the times I don't, or like the ones that actually affect me, like there's always stuff like, oh, this section in Ashmont's being affected, and it's like, no, I don't ride to Ashmont. I do sometimes, but not like at the need for commute. I'm always on the Braintree branch, and I'm like, I'm leaving Braintree right now. We should be leaving in a little bit. I hope you guys like these. These are like these nice late night edits and talks. On the T. Sunday Night Live. If you could call it that, I don't know. We can call it Sunday Night Live on the T. This could be serious depending on how long I stay working in Braintree. But yeah, if I change jobs, this is not going to be a series that will last long. But that depends again on how my schedule is. Also, I noticed last time I slowly start tilting away because I think my arm was getting tired. So I'm just gonna, I realized it too while it was happening. So I kept slowly lifting back up. I might try to hold it this direction actually. I don't know, I might switch it around, but I think having at least one direction is a good way. Also, I don't know, this looks a bit cleaner this time. I don't know. It might be the camera, as usual. But yeah, I feel a little bit more at ease this time than last time, just because this is my second time doing it. And I think my glasses were on this time, I think. I don't recall if I kept it on or not. Oh well, anyways. Yeah, this is train number, was I think 8? I forgot. 8. I'll take a picture of it too. 8. It's a Bombardier. These are kind of old too, I think. I usually search things up beforehand just so I don't sound stupid when I record. And I forgot to check. It's 1980s, late like mid to late 1980s, early 1990s, I believe, for the Bombardiers, or what one of my friends calls it, and I sometimes jokingly call it, Bombardiers. It's a bad joke. I'll be honest, it's kind of bad, but I mean, maintenance is it could be better. From what I heard from someone actually. Pullmans are coming in. 1717, 1716. Is the next one 1715? 1719. Okay. What's next? 1718. I mean, sorry, not 15. Holy shit. 1518, 1721. But yeah, they're kind of the numbering is a bit odd to be honest. 1720. Like the Pullmans, there's a lot numbered up. 1500 to 1520, and then it comes to 1600, then goes to 1700, and then they have the Bombardiers, which are the 1800s, and then now we have the CRCs, which are the 1900s. Now for the 1900s, I have not ridden one with the red line. I've been on plenty for the orange line because, well, ever since the shutdown ended, they've been running the CRCs only. There we go. Doors are closing. We've been having only. Oh, and they open it back up. And again. This talk will last as long until someone enters this train. When I see someone start entering the train, I'm gonna end the video. So it might end in Quincy Adams, it might end in Quincy Center, Wallaston, North Quincy. It might get all the way to JK, and no one's gonna be on the train. But that depends. I'm only gonna keep going until someone comes in because I don't want to be that weird guy talking to himself on the train, especially to a camera. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing? Shut the hell up." I'm too anxious to be like, "Yeah, I'm doing a video for YouTube. Would you like to join me? You know, so come sit down with me and we can chat. We have a little chat about the trains and the MBTA. I prefer T. Everyone calls it the T around here. Yeah. I think the 1800s are not bad. No, the equipment's not bad. The sizes are okay. I did seat counting actually. There are less seats on this train than there are in the Pullmans. The Pullmans are a bit shorter, I recall. They like, here's the thing. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors, right? At the expense of having one extra door, instead of having 32 seats on one side, 31 seats on one side, it's only 25. But that also has to discount the fact that on the other end, right, on the cab end, they took out I think like 2 seats worth, right? It's for space for like for accessibility. So as you can see on the that space right there, that could fit like I think a good 2 seats. That's open up for disability purposes. So instead of having the 20, instead of having the 31 as in the Pullman, you only get 25. So you get 50 seats here. 50 plus 2, for 2 extra like wheelchair or stroller, that type of thing. On the Pullman you get 30, you get 62. But on this one I think it's like an inch or something, a little bit wider. So you have, and it's also a bit longer, and you have the extra door. So although you have less, seating space, you have more standing space. There's more space to stand in, And plus the people who do need accessibility accommodation, there's a little bit in. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's better than what they have on the Pullmans. And on the CRCs, it's even better. Because on those, right, on some of the seats, you can lift them up and down, which gives extra space depending on the accommodation needed at the time, which I think is lovely. The one thing I don't like about the CRCs is that they have the yellow lining. Like again, matches the whole red and yellow color scheme, right, for the company. But on an orange rail car, it doesn't look right. I don't know if it is on the red line ones, but if it's on the red line ones, perfectly okay. Red and yellow, it matches. It matches very well. But orange and yellow, I say no. I say no, especially with the type of bright color that they have. Nah, not at all. But yeah, I almost didn't take the train in the evening because I thought Mrs. with her FAFSA. I didn't feel like to her. It's just. I'm sorry, I work for the city. I can't. I go into the suburbs to work, and then
entering Quincy Adams.
Quincy Adams. All right, here we are, Quincy Adams. Not a lot of people usually get on from Braintree to Quincy Adams. It usually like really shoots up in terms of ridership when you get into like Quincy and like north side of Quincy. South side of Quincy, not too much. Oh yeah, that's not the bridge plate, by the way. Yeah, those bridge plates. Oh, come on. Oop. No. Yeah, right there. You see it? The little blue thing? That's a bridge plate. Because I have like they have like that stupid gap in between the rail car and the station platform, and because of that, it's kind of, that it is what it is. You can't really change much about that, to be honest. did mention width actually. I might be a little bit wrong on that now that I think about it. So now the Bombardiers pass bys. You know, I'm thinking a little bit more about like it's not really width of like the actual rail car that I think. I think the chairs are a little bit shorter, like marginally shorter. I don't know about whoever else tried to see, but if anyone else knows that, you know, it's just I can't feel that. Also, I feel like they should have more the things that you can hold on to. I think they need more of them. Like on the center ones, instead of having 2, maybe 3, and then on the end ones, right, put like 2. I think that'll help. It's kind of, you know, when it gets really crowded, right? It's not too bad because like, you know, like you have a lot of people together, and so it's, if you know, you don't trust people to catch your pole, but it's a little bit easier. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I'm saying it's a little bit easier. Just don't have the full trust that, you know, they're gonna catch you or that you can be caught. Yeah, nice and loud, nice and fast. I enjoyed the speeds. I wish you know, the green line was a little bit faster. I don't know why it's like when it comes to the green line, I like sitting down in the front end where the cab is, and you can see, you got that nice little opening, so you can see where, you know, where the train's moving. I heard the old 1600 cars had that too, but no, sorry, it's like 1400 maybe, I think. I don't know. I heard like some old models they had the ability, so instead of this cab being fully closed, the cab was like on one side, and then on the other side there'd be actual seating. But not anymore. It's fully enclosure. This might be the end of our talk today. There's a lot of people here at Quincy Center. I guess that's gonna be more people at Quincy Center than there will be at Quincy Adams or Virgin. Don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and see you next time. 再见。